As dog owners, we operate on a single baseline assumption. If our dog isn't limping or crying out, they must be in perfect health. But your dog's biological history tells a different story. In the wild, showing weakness makes an animal a target, which is why thousands of years of wolf DNA have programmed dogs to be masters of disguise. This programming is so strong that a dog will instinctually push through internal suffering until their body physically fails. By the time they finally whimper or refuse to walk, the distress has usually reached a level that their instinct can no longer suppress. Weeks before that point of collapse, dogs broadcast silent cries for help. These are subtle shifts in movement and behavior that are frequently overlooked or dismissed as simple behavioral quirks. Because dogs are biologically compelled to hide their vulnerability, it becomes our responsibility to look past the disguise and decode their true language. Chapter 1. We know that panting is normal after a run in the sun, but many owners ignore heavy panting when a dog is resting in a cool room, assuming they're just cooling off. This is phantom panting. When a dog experiences acute pain or severe nausea, their heart rate accelerates rapidly. This diagram illustrates how the body attempts to oxygenate the blood and manage that internal stress through rapid, shallow breaths. You can see the difference in their faces. A dog panting from heat has a relaxed expression. In contrast, a dog in pain will pull their lips back tight, squint their eyes, and pin their ears flat against their skull. If you see this facial tension while your dog is lying on the couch, they aren't just warm. They are signaling a physiological response to acute internal distress. Chapter 2. It is common to see a dog obsessively licking one specific paw or joint and assume they are simply grooming themselves. Unlike cats, dogs don't have a biological drive for extreme, localized hygiene. When a dog focuses intently on one spot, like a wrist or an elbow, it is often a response to localized inflammation or injury. This neurological flowchart shows why they do it. The rhythmic action of licking triggers the brain to release endorphins, which act as a mild, natural painkiller. They are instinctually self-medicating to soothe the ache of arthritis or joint dysplasia. Dismissing this obsessive licking as a hygiene habit overlooks a dog's primary method of managing chronic localized pain. Chapter 3. Owners often see an older dog hesitate at the bottom of the stairs, shifting their weight, and assume the dog is just getting a bit lazy with age. This is a calculated risk assessment. As this vector diagram shows, the dog is evaluating the specific upward and forward force required to propel their weight. If they hesitate, it is because the mechanical cost of movement has become higher than their desire to climb. That hesitation is an early warning for deteriorating hips or spinal issues like IVDD. These glowing pressure points show where the mechanical stress is being felt most acutely during the climb. Identifying this mechanical hesitation early can be the difference between managing a joint issue and allowing it to progress until the damage is irreversible. Chapter 4. Perhaps the most dangerous misunderstanding is when a dog stretches their front legs forward with their rear high in the air, looking like a playful greeting. To tell the difference, look for rigidity. A playful bow is fluid and accompanied by a wagging tail. This emergency stance is stiff, held for a long time, and paired with an anguished expression in the eyes. Known as the prayer position, this is a desperate attempt to create physical cavity space. By elongating the spine, the dog is trying to mechanically relieve severe pressure on inflamed internal organs. If your dog adopts this rigid posture, it is a sign of internal crisis. This is a common warning for life-threatening conditions like bloat or an abdominal blockage that requires immediate veterinary intervention. A dog's silence is not a sign that all is well. It's a testament to the survival instincts telling them never to project weakness. Now that you know the drivers behind these behaviors, you can look past that brave disguise and see the signals they are actually sending. Accepting the role of a guardian means being proactive. By catching these subtle signs early, you provide the protection their instincts prevent them from asking for. If you are ready to be that vigilant protector, type your dog's name in the comments. We are building a community of owners who are learning to truly listen. Learning the silent language of canine pain isn't just observation. It is the most effective way to protect the life of your best friend.